It's 9 o'clock a.m. At this time, Jesus has been flogged, beaten, tried, accused, sentenced, and condemned. He carries the crosspiece of his instrument of execution all the way to Calvary. I say he carries it all the way. Actually, because of the weakness of his body, somewhere along the way he stumbled and fell, and the Roman guards grabbed somebody from the crowd, a man by the name of Simon, and they said, would you carry, or they commanded him, they didn't ask, they said, carry the cross the rest of the way. So he does. Jesus is laid down, arms outstretched on a piece of wood, and his hands are nailed to that piece of wood. He's lifted up onto the vertical piece of the cross and placed there, and it is fastened together, and his feet are nailed to that vertical piece of wood. There's an interesting thing that happens in this moment. It's a tradition, and it's pretty typical that if someone was killed by execution, by crucifixion, there would be a sign that would be placed above them that would be basically a sign that would say, this is why they were killed. So it might say thief, it might say murderer, there's a number of different. The sign that is put above Jesus says, Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. That's an accusation. Here, that's the reason that he's killed. It's also a very interesting understanding, because while it is an accusation, it's also a proclamation of who he is. He is Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. Pilate creates this sign, says that's why he's killed. There's something that it just makes me think. Maybe you can consider this as well. If we were to hang a sign over Jesus, not on the cross, but just over Jesus in our lives, what would that sign say? He's my Redeemer. He's my forgiver. He's my deliverer. He's my best friend. You know, it also might say something like, he's my security blanket. He's my get out of jail free card. He's my insurance policy. I hope that if you were to hang a sign over Jesus, it would say something like, he is Jesus, the King, the Lord, the Savior of my life.